The energy of the environment indeed seems to fill gradually everyone, and afterwards it results in an unimaginable fairy tale which is mighty, terrible, and funny at the same time. And in that resides the passion for unification of all living things on the planet against barbarity and madness. Many actors of the Caravan had their pet dogs, and Leonor Lakin had one. Here it is, the one on the left, Celia by name. It happened that during a refueling of the cart, Celia disappeared, and the Caravan went on. But we'll tell the story later. And meanwhile, Leonor is waiting for his fiancé to come. She'd come to Blois in France, and on the next day we went to Paris and got atop the Notre Dame de Paris. We got on the very top and walked on the leaden dome and observed Paris from atop, the two of us. Then we lit candles to Jeanne d'Arc and stood a little while mourning. I don't know how it will be in the future, but now I'm very happy.
Very happy. I'm very happy.
Here you see diverse lines. This is the hill of Venus. It's very remarkable with me. You're very sexy judging by the hill. Oh yes, I'm a very nasty woman in general. A mere nightmare. I'd better conceal those hands from all.
Налимы у меня на линя. Не меняли любви, вы так мило молили, и в туманы лиманов манили меня.
Oh, bravo, bravo. What a cute girl. I've got bucks. You got dough? You gave me money?
Notre amitié, c'est l'amitié des voyageurs.
Our friendship is the friendship of travelers. This way, traveling, we dream about real travels, like those of itinerant theaters that travel Europe far and wide. The theater Nucleo keeps moving from one place to another. It's their tradition since the theater's birthday in Italy. Our theater is both histrionic and real, like bread, like trees. To be real is what we seek after and what we obtain living such a life of the wild. The Nucleo is a romantic theater. It's got some nostalgia in its performances. The members of our theater, Paolo, Nicolette, Otto,
Antonio,
Antonio,
Coco, Lisa.
Cora, Lisa.
On n'a pas choisi vraiment.
We have not picked our companions by names. We didn't pick this one or that one. Just we worked long together and eventually formed a company that's existed for many years. It's 12 or 13 years that we've been together.
Nous ne sommes pas un théâtre d'artistes. Nous sommes des gens qui font leur boulot.
We are no actors, we're laborers, people responsible for their trade. We produce our performances the way we'd make bread.
De pain chaud,
Hot, tasty, eatable.
Lo spettatore, l'esercito,
The actors
è conquistato
are a small army.
da superiorità del piccolo esercito.
An army that is to conquer the troops
Per
of
esempio, una
spectators.
tattica è interrompere le comunicazioni del nemico.
Let's admit that our tactical task is to break up the enemy's communication lines on the area with our 300 or 400 people, and there are 5 of us. What are we to do?
Queste 400 persone
Those 400 do
comunicano,
communicate among
parlano,
themselves, talk
si
and move.
muovono, hanno un sistema di comunicazione.
Indeed, the system of communicative liaisons is in action.
Bisogna distruggerlo
It's to be
e
affected,
imporre
destroyed,
un'altra comunicazione.
and changed into another one.
Usiamo così,
For
per
that, we
esempio,
make use of
petardi,
drums
tamburi.
and petards.
Allora non si parla più. E si
After an emotional explosion, people stop talking and start asking themselves,
vede che hanno una
where?
logica
What's up?
precisa, hanno un linguaggio.
This is our language.
E per i prossimi 15
And in
minuti
the course of the next 15 minutes, we speak that language.
Quando abbiamo cominciato con il lavoro di strada,
When we came to the street theater, we knew nothing.
imparavamo ad imparare.
We learned to learn.
Allora abbiamo notato
And we noted one very peculiar thing.
molte
Often our
volte
audience, having understood the performance
i
was
nostri
over,
spettatori
would look at their watches and go.
era finito, guardavano l'orologio.
And we realized then that our job is stealing time.
Così abbiamo dedotto questo. Il nostro lavoro consiste nel rubare tempo. Come fare a
How
rubare
can
un'ora?
one steal an hour from the audience?
Problema.
That's the problem. The problem is to steal the empty, boring, idle time from somebody and give them filled and worthwhile time in return. And when they succeeded in doing so, the actors sincerely congratulated one another upon success and rejoiced altogether. The greatest robbery of empty time, to say The robbery of the century was effectuated in all towns and villages on the road by means of the joint performance of the caravan called Odyssey. All the theaters and companies found their places in it, notwithstanding the differences in genres and trends. And each actor played here as in real life, his only unparalleled role characteristic of him. The caravan in Odyssey is fighting against three inimical elements: the storm, the creatures of evil and hell, and the monsters engendered by modern civilization. The mood of the audience, which is formed during the performances, is the mood of the town, capable of changing the interrelations established between its inhabitants for a short while and influencing their own way of life. Once in Paris, the caravan succeeded in stealing time even from Monsieur Jean Long, the French Minister of Culture. While his daughter played with Emilino nearby, the minister got in criminal touch with the boredom robbers. However, he expressed a certain disappointment.
Je n'ai qu'un seul regret moi-même,
My regrets could be reduced to only one thing: the fact that I could not be with you incognito in various towns and travel from Moscow to Blois.
toutes les autres villes que vous avez visitées.
It's a great joy to meet you here.
Vous êtes la
You're a caravan of life,
la
a
caravane de la
caravan of
liberté,
freedom,
la caravane de
a
la
caravan
beauté.
of happiness.
J'ai terminé.
That's all. And then, taking a picture for good remembrance together with a whole gang of the robbers of the useless. Unofficial workaday routine started again. As the head of the caravan, Nicolas Peskin asserted all the nightlife for the caravanners was like you see. and contented the daytime in enthuse and merriment thanks to the Africans of Burkina Faso. They're responsive and mix well. After a sleepless night, dark-skinned Madou, a man of exclusive good-naturedness and kindness, came to see the sick Daniel, an actor of the International Drama Theatre, foot-borne traveling.
Mon existence avec Fussbarn, elle remonte à 1975.
I came to the Futsbarn in 1975. Then I had to leave France following the conflict with law.
Et j'ai rencontré Fussbarn.
While in Cornwall, I met the actors of the Futsbarn, which was subsidized by local authorities.
Qui recevait une subvention locale des autorités locales culturelles.
The theater was situated in the highlands of a wasteland of small size in the south of the Cornwall County, where it never stops raining.
Un endroit où il pleuvait beaucoup dans le sud de Cornwall, qui est le sud de l'Angleterre.
We performed before villagers.
Et jouait beaucoup dans les villages. Puis Margaret et moi.
Then, together with Margaret,
Margaret était
she was
enceinte,
pregnant at the time,
et nous avons quitté Fussbarn.
we
ensemble
left the Futsbarn.
en 78.
It was in 1978, the year Julie was
l'année où
born.
Julie est née. Et nous sommes partis sur la route
With
ensemble,
two
Margaret,
musicians,
moi et
we
deux
made an
fils,
itinerant
avec un
group.
camion dans lequel nous vivions.
We had a small truck, and it served us as home.
Puis Margaret et moi nous sommes séparés.
2 years later, we parted with Margaret.
Et, elle est repartie à Fussbarn.
She went back to the
avec Julie,
Footbarn,
qui était,
taking Julie with her.
déjà un petit
Julie
bébé,
being quite a kid.
une petite fille.
Can I hold him, Sophie? Yeah, sure. Oh, look. Wait.
Margaret started a new independent life in art. Here, she got a new family.
And one of the most important rencontres in this journey that I've made has been with my friend Margaret, who's here. This